The network needs reporters on the ground in Afghanistan.
And you folks are all the unmarried, childless personnel in this bureau. Kim, are you going to be joining in?
The travel or the crying?
The war comedy Whiskey Tango Foxtrot is based on the real-life experiences of American journalist Kim Barker, who wrote a book about her adventures during the war in Afghanistan called The Taliban Shuffle. In the film, the role of Kim is played by comedic actress Tina Fey.
They were very honest with me from the beginning that there's going to be fictional aspects in this movie, and I said, yeah, I totally understand. Otherwise, it's just not going to be dramatic enough to be a movie. You know, you need some drama, you need a little bit more bang than actually happened in my real life. You need a love interest, and you know, I completely understand that, and I just sort of trusted them.
It's not like it's a biopic, right? It's not like I have to sound and look exactly like Kim Barker, who wrote the book that the movie's about. But it mostly was a fantastic resource to have the book to go to for so much texture while we were working on the film.
So although the film is not entirely based on Kim's book, there are, of course, similarities between what really happened in Barker's life and the way it's told on the big screen.
They got the absurd sort of like life that we lived in the Kabul, right? Going back and forth between covering bombs and having these dance parties. That's actually quite accurate. They got the relationship between Kim and Fahim, I thought pretty down pat, you know, and that was, of course, the relationship I had in real life. I cringed a little bit when I saw that the character of Kim was much braver than I am in real life, because again, I'm kind of a chicken and I run away from explosions as opposed to running towards them.
Keep me back in the car!
These assholes trying to shoot us!
Hoorah, Baker. Got some.
And while the book and the film are at times really funny, the reason Kim wrote it in the first place was actually out of frustration.
I didn't write it because I thought it was a laugh out loud, you know, funny time over there. I was furious when I came back. I was so angry with everything I had seen that had gone wrong in those countries that I came to love so much that absurdity was the only way I could tell that story. It was Catch-22. It was MASH. It was just like if you don't laugh, you'd be pulled up in the corner crying. That's why I wrote the book as a dark comedy, because there was no other way to see everything that had went wrong there other than a dark comedy.
And maybe dark comedy is the best way to get people's attention about subjects that matter. After all, because of Kim's story, we understand just a little bit more about the situation in Afghanistan. And a little laughter never hurt anybody.
Today, Kabul's first licensed female driver, Gulbahar Yousefi, hits the road in the front. That sucks. That sucks for women.